Hey guys, welcome back to the Rookie Talks podcast. My name is Healy.
My name's Cooper.
As always, we are brought to you by Mint Mile Apparel. Check us out on Instagram at Mint Mile Apparel and cop something fresh. Let's get into it.
Got Keynan T on the podcast. How's it going, brother?
Yeah, good. Thanks, boys. Yourselves?
Yeah, not too bad. You've been told us just then you've been sort of isolated for 2 months. How's that?
Yeah, I've been isolating. It's not too bad, to be honest. It's good to, find some other hobbies besides rugby. But, yeah, no, it's all right.
Yeah, mad. All right, well, we got you here. Let's, as always, just tell us a bit about yourself.
My name's Keynan Tauakipulu. I'm 17 years old, currently in school at the moment. St. Peter's Lutheran College out in Springfield. And play a bit of footy. I like to think I'm good, but still a bit away.
You're deaf good, bro.
Yeah. Anything you guys want to know?
You did start. You're from New Zealand, is that right?
Yep. So I was born out in New Zealand. 2002. I moved over to Australia when I was 4 years old.
Yep.
I spent just over 10 years here, and was lucky enough to head over to New Zealand for schooling.
On a scholarship or?
Yeah, so I was on a rugby scholarship out at St. Kentigern College, Auckland.
Yep.
And yeah, man, that was probably one of the best things that happened to me as a rugby player and as a bloke.
Yep.
Going into boarding school with my older brother, bro, it just taught us to be real independent and stuff. So it was really good for us.
And how long were you there for?
So I was there for 2.5 years.
Yep.
I was
So that
Auckland.
was. So what grades were you in then?
So New Zealand, I was year 10. So I've been year 9. I would have done year 9, year 10, and half of year 11 in Australia.
All right.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Yeah, it was alright. It was a real good experience, but
good. So you were there on a rugby scholarship. How was that? Sort of find yourself playing in the A's, and I know it's a pretty big culture over there. So tell us about that.
Yeah, definitely. It's a big culture. It's probably a real shock, to be honest, moving from Australia into New Zealand footy.
Yeah.
Over there. When I was 12, I was above 6 foot, over 70 kilos. I'll go over there.
Fuck.
I was 14, playing 6'5" kids, over 100 kilos. It was just like a real shock as a footy player. Just open my eyes a bit and just change the style of rugby, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was real good.
And I heard that most of the training over there is you guys go pretty full on contact.
Yeah, had a bit. It's a bit hard, to be honest. Not gonna lie. Especially I was just playing. So they don't have like age group footy over there.
Yep.
So as soon as you get into high school, you have to try and make the 15s, like the under 15s team.
Yeah.
You get guys trialing when you're 13, 14.
Yeah.
You only get to 15. It's kind of like a mini first 15.
Yep.
And, so that footy's a bit hard. And then as you get older, it gets easier, and then from that you shift to first 15. And yeah, that's a massive shift, bro. Just like
Did you ever break into the first 15 while you were there?
Yeah, so I was lucky enough to play a few games for them. So at the end of year 11, so I would have been year 10 here. Got called in. It was real good because I was lucky I had my brother there, my older brother. So he just finished playing a full year of first 15. I was lucky that he was there to help guide me and stuff.
So you got to play with him, is that what you're saying? Or?
Yeah, so I got to share the field a few times with him.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's one of those special moments you won't forget.
That's awesome. Are you talking to me before something really cool? Well, I thought it was pretty cool. The how they do it in the weight classes, you were saying?
Yeah, weight restricted rugby over there is massive, man. They got their
Interesting.
They got their first 15. They got their weight restricted first 15, so they call it first 15 restricted. the 1R comp it's pretty big, to be honest. So you got those guys like fringe first 15 players, but they're just like, not big enough or just aren't ready for that physicality. So Auckland Rugby just changed the whole comp for them and just, like made a comp, like catering for those guys and stuff. So they had a first 15, what's it called? First 15 class just for 75 kilos and under.
Oh, yep.
So yeah, that was real mad because it just opened a lot of opportunities for guys who were playing seconds but could have easily played first 15.
That would have been a lot of skill in them, hey, and just quick.
Yeah, definitely. It wasn't really bash footy that you see the forwards play up in first 15. It was just kind of skill, pace, a lot faster.
That's interesting. I just find that really interesting, hey, like it's just so different. It'd be different, both of them, both the styles.
Yeah, different, to be honest. It was good. They still get quite a bit of exposure out there because New Zealand's lucky enough to have a broadcasting deal out with Sky Sport. So they got a first 15 channel just on our Foxtel and stuff over here. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. And so coming back to Australia, how'd you find firstly the rugby transition? How'd you find that?
Yeah, so moved over to Aussie last year, June.
Yep.
So I landed on a Wednesday night.
Yep.
On the Thursday night, I went to West footy training.
Up the dogs.
Yeah, up the canal. So my first training session, I got there a bit late because I thought it started at 7. The boys already running. So I get there. Shout out to Benetti. He was there with me. He came late and we had to do some laps before we started training.
Yep.
I get in there. Right, to be honest, I thought everyone was just like real Gumby. And then we started like doing game simulations. Bro, and these little white kids flying into tackles. I was like, right, this is the footy I like.
Yeah.
One of the I've ever seen. But yeah, no, I think that just comes with the culture at West, man.
Yeah, it's a good place. So when you come over, did you go into the under 16 side or straight into the Colts side?
So I came over, I went straight into Colts. I was really lucky.
Yep.
Lucky that they didn't have many back rowers last year.
Yep.
One of their back rows he just had a shoulder injury as soon as I got in. So that was one of
came in, played Colts 1 straight away.
Yep. So my first week, they started me, and I was a bit nervous, to be honest, playing Sunnybank.
Yep.
Right, just playing because I know a few of the Sunnybank boys because they were like, so I was 16, so they're a bit like 2 years older than me and stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember those kids back in high school. They were playing first 15 footy when I was like year 8, year 9.
Yeah.
I was being
hectic.
So before the game, started vomiting. I was just nervous.
Oh, nervous.
Like the weirdest. Like never been nervous like that before.
Because Sunnybanks, they're just notorious for being big bodies and big forward pack.
Destruction.
Just like they're so physical and everything, man. I remember we kicked it off to them. They knocked it on. And we had a scrum. We had a scrum on their 10 meter, 5 meter. And so they won the scrum. They pushed our scrum back.
Yeah.
And the scrum, it's like a 60 meter break. And then, so I'm running down there. I make a cover tackle from 8. I get over the ball. Bro, and then a little winger just comes flying. I get head rocked bad, bro. I was over the pill for I get head rocked bad. I just look up. Bro, I was like, oh, the wake up call, man.
Got knocked around, and you're not a small person either, so that's saying something.
Yeah, well, not too small, but man, yeah, that was a good physicality. After that, I only started to train to put on more weight because I come over. In New Zealand, I was quite a small number 8 but I was real agile back in NZ.
Yep.
I brought that agility over, but it seemed like everyone else had the same. Like they were just agile, they were quick. Everyone,
Yeah.
like even second rows and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to put on weight. So I was lucky. I was doing like I was just trying to bulk up. I chucked on maybe let's say 6 kilos in about 2.5 months.
Yeah. Wow.
So,
And that's during the season, yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I played 2 games, and my second. So I played 4 games in total.
Yep.
For Colts. My second game. I'll send it to you later. Had like, so you know Josh Fluke.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So from Brothers. So Brothers, the field there. I think they were top of the table. West were near last. We're near last at the time. And
Yeah.
first game at home, and everyone's just like, oh, this needs to be a big one. You know, all the boys we like just bit down for that game. So
Yep.
we're winning. 3 minutes left. We just scored. The winning try was just scored. We get a kickoff, and it's quite a bit in front of me. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let the prop just stand there and take the hit. So I jump up, and I get taken down by the jersey. So I smashed my face, like my shoulder was out. I done my AC. That was my first time doing my AC joint. I ruptured a few tendons in my knee, so I was out for
Holy crap.
a few weeks. Yeah, 3-4 weeks I was out. And then lucky, so I was out for 3-4 weeks, and then I ended up playing which game was it? I think it was the Bond game.
Yep.
Second last game of the year, and it was like my first game back, and that was a good game. We ended up smashing them 55 something, and then the very last game of the year when we got pumped by Souths. So that was my Colts journey last year.
Yep. And did you get to play any schoolboys footy last year?
So last year when I came over from NZ.
Yeah. So what school are you at the moment? Sorry, what was it?
I'm at St. Peter's Lutheran College.
St. Peter's. Yep.
Yeah, it's AIC school out here. So obviously Australian, especially Brisbane footy's like notorious for, you know, GPS and everything. So coming from a GPS school, I moved over. I was like, when I first left New Zealand, everyone was like, oh yeah, okay. And you get you into a GPS school. I was hit up by a few schools, Nudgy, TSS, and Stay High. Yeah. So the schools I was trying to. So like when I came over, I thought I was going to one of those schools. Yeah. So I was just training and that. So I was out of school for about 3 weeks before I moved over, just finalising everything. Yeah. And I come over here, talk to a few schools. They're like, oh, we have a 2-year policy. You're going to have to repeat when you're 19. I was like, oh,
rough.
That's no good. So I was like, oh, okay, thank you for that. So we got in contact. Lucky, my dad coached with a bloke named Greg Nelson. Yep. So he was the St. Peter's coach, and AIC just been a few levels behind GPS. I was like, oh yeah, I think I can have a crack from here. Surely I can still make. If I can just make a Queensland 1 team or something, or Reds Junior Academy. Yep. Surely just nudge my way in to try to get my name on the map for this year. So the ultimate goal for last year was just to put my name on the map, so that for this year, I had to make Aussie schools this year.
You did all right last year because you did all right last year because you am I right? You made Reds the Queensland Academy and then made Aussie Schoolboys.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I was real lucky for that.
Doesn't seem to be luck, bro.
So I was real lucky. Paul Carrozza gave me a chance. threw me into the academy team
Yep.
without even seeing me play. Never saw me play
really?
ever.
Really?
He just knew my name, my last name, because my brother went through the Reds. So it was just like, oh, okay, we're gonna give you a shot here. That's what he said to me. He's like, oh, you're just gonna have to, prove what you're worth while you're here. Just make the most of while you're here at trainings, and hopefully we can see you for the end of year games. And I was like,
New slate, bro. New slate.
Yeah, so it was definitely good for that. I'm real thankful for the Reds and that for giving me that opportunity.
So you came in and you played that competition at Nudgee. Was it at Nudgee?
Yeah, so we had a double header out there. So before that, still unknown, still pretty much just nobody in Aussie.
Yeah.
Played here and there I've done a little bit of training with the UIC competition and stuff.
Yeah.
But pretty much no one knew me yet. So I was just like, so before that day, I was real nervous, man. So one of the worst things they could have done, so they told everyone, everyone there, so, you got to pack your bags when you get here because we're going to name the team. You can't leave because we're going straight into camp right after the team's announced.
Really?
So, yeah. So
crazy.
Straight in after the team, woohoo, say hi to your parents and stuff, and you go straight into camp. And my head that whole week was just like, can't come home, pack my bags. Can't come home, pack my bags. Man, just that was just freaking me out, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, just had to be ready to go.
Yeah, it was pretty scary, to be honest.
And so, at that double header, there was basically the Reds Academy 1 team and the Academy 2 team. And were you playing in the 1?
So I talked to Paul Carozza before that happened, and he was just like, "Oh man, we've seen you train, we've seen you play, but as like just how it is in every team, there's gonna be a guy who's always above you. In this case, I won't mention him, but there's a number 8 who started there.
Yep.
And I was just like, oh yeah, I don't want to sit the bench. And I was like, I want to play for White.
Yep.
And he was like, all right, so yeah, so I played the White team. We had a pretty close game, to be honest. But that whole week was just like, everyone's separated from the Red and the White. They don't train together. They just come in as meetings, and then they don't talk to each other or anything. So like the whole week, so I only had a few mates, and I didn't have any mates in the White team prior to the actual team being announced.
Yep.
So it's like kind of, no one knew who I was. Everyone was just like skeptical as.
Yeah.
It was just weird. It kind of sucked though. I was the only one from White to make it.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Because so you played in the White team and then made Aussie Schoolboys off the back of that.
Yeah. So I played that. I was lucky. I thought I had an alright game. It was kind of, that game just was putting everyone off in my team, to be honest. It was 12 o'clock. Temperature was 41 degrees. It was just boiling. We're out warming up for about an hour.
Yep.
I was really tired before the game kicked off. But no, it was a good game.
Yeah, talk us to the game. Did you sort of go in? You said you were upset. You were playing in the White, and did you go on sort of with a kill list that you were gonna prove your point?
Yeah, definitely. Just as a guy through every game, just have to give it my. Just have to leave it out on the field.
Yep.
So I was lucky. Lucky that my dad flew over just to watch the game.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
It was his birthday a few days before that, so I was like, all right, this one's for him,
Yeah.
He just came out all this way, so I was like,
good to see him. That'd be good.
Yeah, I didn't see him for a while before that.
So was he like one of the main supporters of you playing rugby when you were growing up too, or?
Yeah, definitely. He coached me on brothers going up. coached at whatever school we were at. You know, it was just always that dad that was always supportive and always there
That's
for
awesome.
us. Yeah, it was good. It was good to have him there. So that game, I got there quite early. I was in the leadership group. It was just boys that, you know, just needed to know where they were at all times. So we were just having a bit of a chat. And then I've got this, what do you call it, game ritual, pre-game ritual. So it's in New Zealand. You get given cap when you play a certain amount of first 15 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I wear that cap just like before every game I play.
Yep.
I chucked it on. Everyone's just looking at me weird. No one knew how old. It's the funniest thing. And then as soon as it's time to play, bro, I got out there. Game kicked off. It was a bit sketchy. It was like at least 4 kicks in the first 3 minutes. So everyone's nervous to take the first hit up, take the first contact. So I just grabbed the ball and just started running it.
Yeah, boy.
But honestly, that was one of the most like challenging games, to be honest. It was hot. It was humid. Like, you know, because we had like a week and a half preparation. We had 1 week of training, but like it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, break Thursday, captains on. We had maybe like a light training Friday, and then we had like a captain's run, and then it was game day. So not everyone was clear on the, you know, like who's standing where,
Yep.
what. So everyone's just trying to play their own style of footy, but also trying to look like a team player because everyone on the field thought they were going to make that Aussie team.
Yep.
It was good, but it was just challenging. Everyone was trying to do their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you came from Queensland White to starting lock, starting number 8 for the Aussie team. How was that experience?
Yeah, so
how was it? How did you feel when you got the call up, when you heard your name called?
So I was sitting in the hall. Maybe 200 people sitting in this hall.
Yep.
And we got the head coach just standing right in the middle. He's like talking. He's just talking like this, like normally. So no one can really hear the names. And everyone's just sitting around. You know, you get those big names, you know, Zane Nongol, Harry Vella. Everyone's clapping, you know, chahoing and stuff when their names are called. And then it just goes quiet for a bit. And then I didn't even hear my name, to be honest, because I heard George Gibson's name get called.
Yep.
And I was like, he'll be playing 8. And I thought the Nudgy 8 was going to get called too.
Yep.
So I just put my head down straight away. I was just like real gutted. And then just felt this mad slap on my chest. It was Kalani.
Yeah.
And he just slapped me on the chest, and everyone was just like, all the boys around me were just like chowing, like, I look up. And then like everyone's just like, you made it. I was like, no way. Just like, I was just lost for words. And I heard Kalani's name next.
Yeah.
But background info, like me and Kalani grew up together. So Kalani Thomas, IGS number 9, also played schools. I grew up with him. I met Kalani when I was 10. We played in a under 12s Met West team. So it was, and from the end of year tour that New Zealand and Australia, there was 5 kids on the field from that team.
Oh wow.
So,
crazy.
So there was 3 in the Aussie team. Me, Kalani, and Will Roach, the 7.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had my brother and the inside centre for New Zealand, who are also from Aussie too.
Wait, so are you saying that you played against your brother in that competition? Yeah,
so my brother was playing for New Zealand. So it was a good. So the whole family was back in New Zealand.
Wow, man! So you played against him?
Yeah. So yeah, it was definitely one of the highlights you won't forget.
How much older is he than you?
He's 1 year older than me. He's 15 months.
Okay.
So Is
that the first time you've had? Sorry, continue.
Oh, he's doing good. He's with the Waratahs this year, so he's
Wow, is that the first time you've had to play against him?
Besides just training scrims, and it's a proper first game.
Huh.
And
You go hard at each other or what?
But to be honest, the whole week I was just trying to avoid him.
Yeah.
No, if you know, he was ranked number 1 in New Zealand for high school footy players.
Holy bro. What's his name?
His name's Tian.
Okay.
So anyway, he's out there. His name's Tian.
Wow, man.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely. There's like a little segment on afterwards about me and the bro. I think it was the first time ever in schoolboy footy, 2 different countries with brothers playing. So
yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, that was definitely a good moment for the family, especially.
That's sick.
Wow, man. So you guys won the game, so you got it up over him. Did you let him have it?
Yeah, I did for a little bit. And then I remembered he's a lot bigger than me.
Yeah.
So then, just kind of just dropped it after that because he'll drop me.
Did he get a hold of you on the field at all?
Nah, luckily he didn't.
What position did he play?
So he's a prop. So he played 2 years for New Zealand schools.
Yeah.
The first year he played hooker, and for the second year he changed. He is a prop. He played hooker for the first year and then went back into prop for the last year, which is good.
Wow, man. That's pretty crazy. All right, and then so after that all finished up and we're coming into end of year and you played Queensland Sevens?
Yeah, so I'm a Sevens. I like Sevens a lot.
Yep.
So I played QPR. You know, you got those big competitions. So luckily West have a real good Sevens community out there.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So luckily, I was real lucky. I wasn't allowed to play the first few QPR games because I was still 16.
Yeah, right.
Here's a funny one. I wasn't allowed to play a bit of Colts footy because I wasn't old enough to play.
Yeah.
I had to get special permission from Queensland Rugby because I was still 16 at the time.
Yep.
So once that got all clear, once I turned 17, then I was able to play like Sevens and everything. So it was good playing against men and stuff. We played this Fiji game against Fijian Olympic medalists, and bro, they're just scary, man.
Yeah, they're pretty talented, hey.
Bro, just the way they play, it's mad to watch, man.
Yeah. And so you said you enjoy Sevens. Do you enjoy that over the 15-a-side game?
Oh, no, I don't think I enjoy it that much, but I definitely like because I'm quite I got a unique rugby style. Like I like playing out on the fringes.
Yep.
I like pretty pasty, so I like using space. And when you get on that Sevens field, you get the ball, you look up. There's just so much space in front of you.
Yeah.
Your eyes brighten up, and so many things you can do with the ball. It's just that's the part that excites me about it. Just the way you play.
Mm.
Yeah, and the speed.
Yeah, and then so you had the National Carnival up here on the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah,
good couple of days.
Yeah, definitely. It was a good couple of days. Stayed out. I don't know what the campus is called. Just a few. It's like a massive plot of camping grounds or something. All these nice bunkers out there that were all able to stay in.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you mean Tomb Waters or?
Oh, not Twin Waters. Some weird name.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
try to find it.
Because you guys were in Kawana.
Oh, okay.
That's where the competition was. Yeah.
It wasn't too far from Kawana.
Yep.
It's where that place. Apparently, they host heaps of rugby teams and touch teams out in that place that we stayed at.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Hey.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is.
But yeah, it was good. That was a good comp. I was lucky to captain that side.
Sweet, bro.
So it was lucky because I played that Brisbane Fiji team, and we're getting smacked, but like there's a few like little glimpses of of I was just trying to show out there because I was young. I didn't really they weren't really playing me as a ball player and stuff because I like to play middles and stuff in sevens. Yep. But they wanted me to stay on the wing, so I was like, all right, I'll just get the ball and run. And so I got it. I was able to talk to the Brisbane Fiji coach after. He was like, hey man, I'm coaching the Queensland team at the end of the year. If you're keen, just let me know. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, sweet. And then the West coach comes over and he's like, yeah, I'm coaching the grey team. So it's like pretty much like the Queensland white team I played for 15s. He's like, oh, I want you to play in this team. I was like, oh yeah, sweet, I'm down. But I've told both of them, they both have a meet, they're both trying to argue over it. Yep. And I say I'm pulling in, and then Reds are like, no, mate, you're not playing for that team, not this time. But the team was real good. We ended up making the finals. I played real shocking in the second day because I had a popped out shoulder.
Fuck.
Oh, it's in that clip, one of the clips I sent you. Oh man, it was a bit of dirty play, but the guy was on the sideline, running down the sideline. I was just covering him. He chucks in this massive chip. He would have beaten me because he was pretty far. Yeah. I was down on the side of him. I just threw my shoulder at him, and then I thought I was done. I thought I was getting red carded. I was out for the tournament, and then the ref just like, oh yeah, just a penalty up here. Oh yeah, sweet. That was the last game of the day.
That backfired and you fucked your shoulder.
So that night, I couldn't even sleep properly. I was lying on I don't know which way to lie. Because I just previously did this shoulder injury. Oh, this is the same shoulder from the brothers game.
Yep. So was it the AC again?
Yeah, the AC was out. They were just like, oh, it was pretty weird. So the Aussie coaching stuff were already pre-talking to a few boys before, because they flew out the next week. So talking to him before, he was like, oh, just play it easy. Don't do anything stupid. And he was just like, oh, just make sure you at least play half a game. I was like, oh, okay, this is a test. I'm going to try to play a full game.
Yep.
That I'm not injured. And then straight away in the grand final, I had to jam on this dude. I just held back because, bro, if I jammed, my shoulder would have been gone, bro, proper. Yeah. So just letting him, he starts running down the field. I just shut him off with a left shot. I just shut I don't know, I kind of just usher him to the sideline.
Yeah.
He swings far side. And I don't know where he was. Our fullback, our sweeper was just chilling. So I start making him break for it. And he steps right into my bad shoulder. And I just start going around, just trying to, so I don't want to show anyone that I was hurt. So I just start walking around, just start punching the air, swinging my arms and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he just looks at me, and I was just the coach just looks at me. I was just no, I'm off here. I'm off.
Yeah.
And then I get subbed off, and the team, New South Wales, to be honest, I think we were the most skillful team there. We had a pretty vast majority of players. We had pretty good middles. We had good centers and stuff, and we had fast and powerful wingers and stuff. So they were just playing just straight up the guts, and we could have easily won that. But man, that one sucked. I bit the bullet on that one. Took one for the team after the game. And then next few days got a call from the Aussie coach. He was like, "How's the shoulder?" I was like, "Oh, really? He coaches at West, bro."
Is it Cass?
Yeah, Cass.
Oh, yeah, right. It was he the Aussie coach?
Yeah.
Oh, man, wow.
Oh, I've had a few run-ins with Cass, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
So I first met Cass while I was playing for the Tonga New Zealand team for
Yeah.
We versed Australia, and I scored this try, and then Cass is yelling at the ref. I just look at Cass and I just give him a wink, and then I was just like, yeah, mate, that's it, I got you. And then after like the next year, I see him again. We versed the Aussie team. We lost. We got smacked. And I think he remembers me because he just gave me a wink after that.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I came to Aussie, like looking at playing sevens, he was coaching the men's team.
Yep.
Bro, he hated me, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, everything. He was just like, Keynan, yeah, you got to do this, you got to do this. But it was good. It was good. I got into his good side at the end of the year. But he knew my shoulder wasn't ready for that tournament. Yeah. He was just like, we can't afford to take you. We're gonna pull in heaps of leaguey boys. If you notice that side had heaps of leaguey boys.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, they're like, I don't know why, but we're gonna try to bid them back into union. I was like, oh.
Tough. That's a tough knock, but do you reckon your shoulder would have held up if you went there?
We had a national gold camp. So it's like a pre-Aussie schools team, like 50 kids from around Australia who are looking to play Aussie schools this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
The camp, the week. So they had to, for the boys who made it, so there was like 3 boys who made it. They were at that camp. And so we were there, we were talking. So we got there on the Saturday and then they leave the Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we get there. The boys leave. And I was like, oh, my shoulder should be right. So I tell the physio, yeah, I'm just going to strap my AC joint and I'm going to hit out for the scrimmage. So I have bro, it was like a held game. And the first, I just jam on this fella. I just put my arm out, and my shoulder pops out. I'm like, no way. So I'm sitting there, I'm just like, I was like, oh, imagine if I went. Imagine how embarrassing that would have been.
Yeah, yeah.
So at the same time, I was real lucky.
So, yeah, good thing you didn't go. Better in the long run.
Definitely, bro.
It's tough you missed out. Do you get another shot at that 7 side this year?
Yeah, definitely.
Because you'll still be 18 when that comes around, yeah? 17 when that comes around.
So I turned 18 in August.
Yep.
That's in December, so definitely.
Oh, right.
It all depends how this year pans out, to be honest.
Yep.
I got to do some stuff at the end of the year with Reds and stuff, so wondering if they'll let me and Kalani off to play in that comp. Yep. Yeah, hopefully. It's one of the things I really want to do because they're staying at my old school. They're staying at the old boarding house.
Huh.
So, yeah, it's definitely something I want to do. If not, just be training again, man. Pre-season.
Yeah. Play some footy.
Yeah.
And that brings us into the sort of last bit. Spending some time with the Reds. How's all that going?
Bro, to be honest, it's pretty mad, Especially like you go in and you see like names that you've seen on the TV and stuff.
Yeah,
that's sweet.
Like in the lights and everything. One of the best things. You go in, have a few talks with the top squad boys, and they're just like you think they're like just like the biggest arrogant blokes you'd ever meet.
Yeah.
But they're just like them. They're probably like the most chill dudes ever. Like always there to have a laugh. Always there,
good.
Ask what's up and stuff. It's the best. They give you the best like advice regarding professional footy and stuff.
Yep.
It's mad.
That's sweet, man. Radio, I think Cooper, you got some questions to fire away with as we come to the end.
Yeah, I can give him a few questions, bro.
Just the usual, go for it.
Yeah, sweet. Who was your idol growing up in footy, bro? Like, who did you look up to? Probably besides your brother, but I don't even know if you looked up to your brother, bro. But
growing up, pretty much the same as everyone in New Zealand and Australia. You just look at the Pococks and the McCaws out there, and you look at Dan Carter.
Yep.
But it wasn't really until I got older when I started fantasizing, like sort of idolizing Artie Silver.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, like I think he's just the sickest dude. I just think like everything he does is just like always at 100%. If not, like he won't do it. I think it's just like the best mindset he's got. Like it just transform, from his attitude, it's like on the field.
Yep.
Like one of the best guys on the field always has that impact he brings, and that's something I wanna bring to the field every time I step onto it.
yeah.
Yep.
And one thing I noticed about him too, even like out of footy, his mindset and the way he holds himself and treats other people's like next level, bro. Like it's something that people can aspire to and be like.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's got a great name for himself off the field. With his podcasts, his clothing lines and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes him. Yeah, he's just such a genuine dude. Something I always want to be like when I'm older.
Yeah, good man. Well, you're on the right track.
Hey. You can go, Heels.
So we're 5 years. Where do you see yourself?
5 years.
Playing footy.
To be honest, not that far. But if I'm not playing Super Rugby yet, that'd put me 23.
Yep.
23. If the next World Cup will be when I'm 25. So if I'm not in a good position to make that next World Cup, I definitely see myself over in France. My old man's played a bit of professional footy out in France back in the day. So something I definitely want to do when I'm older.
Yeah, that's cool. Or even like sevens and stuff too. Like you were saying, like sevens, there's an opportunity maybe to play Australian sevens as well. Never know.
Hopefully, I do see a sevens down in the pathway somewhere. It's just depending, just see what time. Like, hopefully, it's a good time for me to move to sevens if I ever do. But yeah, definitely sevens is up to keep open.
All right, sweet. And what does the rest of the year have in store for you, bro?
Beg your pardon, bro? This year?
Hey?
What'd you say, bro?
What's the rest of this year have in store for you?
This year.
Win a premiership with Wests?
Definitely on the it's on the bucket list for this year.
It's on the to-do list, yeah.
Definitely want to make a name. Definitely want to make more of a name for myself.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a bit under the radar, but it's good. No external pressures or anything from people judging me. So definitely make a name for myself this year. Hoping that the Aussie schools team will still go fourth.
Yep.
And hopefully I can play all 3 games again.
Yep.
What else? I want to make the URC team this year, the under-19s URC team.
What's that team?
So it's like the under-19s, like NRC, the NRC comp.
Yep. Yeah.
So it's like a younger version for that. So it's under-19s. It's a pretty big comp. A lot of people get up for it actually.
Is that where you play and you play for Queensland, Brisbane City?
Yeah, so Brisbane City and stuff. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Right. Sweet.
Yeah, that's a good comp. And besides that, just going to keep nailing away at West. Try to win a premiership there.
Yeah.
Want to try and make my Premier grade debut this year.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, say you're on the right track for that.
100.
Cheers.
And also, you go, bro.
There you go. Yeah, you good.
Got any hobbies outside of rugby, bro? Anything else we should know about? Something different?
Something different. I just picked up golfing.
Oh, how's that going?
Oh, it's going good. Got a new club set, so
nice.
Day after we do running, me and Keynan just smack a few golf balls.
Hey,
nice. Is golf big in New Zealand?
Yeah, golf's massive in New Zealand.
Yeah, right.
just as like a rugby player, everyone just looks down on it. To be honest, like,
Oh, really?
That's not a sport. And then only until I got here, and all the kids just going to the driving range everywhere.
Yeah.
Because I heard there's Keynan Ponga used to play golf, and I saw
he used to be real good.
Last World Cup, Bowden Barrett was out playing golf every second day.
Yeah, so those guys, you get that you get like those guys that are just like multi-talented sports. And man, to be honest, I wish I picked golf up when I was younger. I wish I didn't have like doubts about it, because just now I just watch golf, like, to be honest. Like, I just watch golf. What else? What else do I do as a hobby? I DJ.
DJ. We got
Second
two DJs,
DJ.
Cooper. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
There's my DJ kit, if you can see it there.
Hey.
Oh, man.
It's actually good.
Yeah, so I got a nice setup. So
you have to send us some music, we're going to plug it.
Yeah, sweet. I might make a TikTok like Jack's one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey. Nice.
That's sick.
All right, bro. Well, I think that pretty much wraps us up for tonight.
Thanks for jumping on the potty, bro.
Yeah, bro. We appreciate it.
Glad to be here, boys. Lovely to
Thank you, bro.
Aim for the future, bro.
Cheers, bro.
Best. All right. Healy, bro. That's us at West in a few weeks, man.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
Yeah, bro. All right, boys.
Cheers, bro. Catch you later.
Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers.